This is how Neanderthals may have discovered clothing and built humanity's first real home. They survived freezing nights beside tiny fires that could barely stop the cold. Rain entered everything, soaking their bodies beside the exposed rocky shelter. Even at night, the freezing wind never allowed the exhausted tribe to sleep. Soon, hunger forced them across frozen valleys, searching desperately for surviving animals. Then they discovered a dead deer hidden beneath snow inside the forest. The Neanderthals realized the animal's thick fur still trapped warmth from freezing cold. Slowly, they began cutting the heavy deer hide using sharp, primitive stone tools. For the first time, they wrapped warm fur around their freezing bodies. Suddenly, the fire felt warmer once the cold wind stopped touching skin. But freezing storms still entered their rocky shelter through every open direction. Even with fur clothing, brutal wind still found them during endless winter storms. Then one night, they heard a dangerous predator moving through the snowy darkness. The exhausted tribe stayed awake beside dying fire, terrified the entire freezing night. Later, they noticed the massive rock wall blocked most freezing wind naturally. Soon, they began dragging heavy branches beside the protected limestone cliff wall. Slowly, the Neanderthals built the first rough wooden frame beside the rocks. Then, they stretched animal hides across branches to block freezing snow and rain. For the first time, humans finally protected fire inside an enclosed shelter. That night, the tribe peacefully slept while storms raged beyond shelter walls. At sunrise, the Neanderthals stood beside humanity's first true protected home. The indoor fire survived longer because freezing wind could no longer reach it. Soon, the tribe started bringing tools, hides, bones, and supplies safely inside. Even the child survived brutal winter storms beside protected fire and warm hides. Outside, hungry cave lions circled helplessly around the protected shelter during snowstorms. Day after day, the tribe reinforced shelter walls using thicker branches and mud.
Using thick branches, hides, and mud.
Eventually, heavy freezing rain stopped entering the shelter during violent storms outside. For the first time, the tribe experienced a full night of lasting warmth. Soon, more shelters slowly appeared beside the snowy limestone cliffs across the valley. Now, the brutal winter storms passed above them instead of through them. Humanity had finally crossed from survival into the beginning of home and protection. The warm indoor fire slowly brought more exhausted tribe members together every night. Soon, they began storing wood carefully beside shelters before winter storms arrived. Inside the shelter, families finally rested together beside protected fire and safety. The frozen wilderness no longer felt impossible once humans created warmth and shelter. For the first time, humans truly lived inside something that finally felt permanent. The tribe had transformed freezing suffering into protection, warmth, and survival through intelligence. Now, even the strongest blizzards could no longer destroy their protected shelter completely. This is how humans may have discovered clothing, shelter, and the first real homes.
Foundations of civilization.